G'day, g'day. G'day. How are you? Not too shabby. Weeking. Yep. Nuking. Fully nuked. Freshly nuked. Freshly nuked. Right. Yeah, this is full kablooey. Double checking everything. Seems okay. How's the mic? Can't hear music. Can't hear the music. Is that quite quiet, the music? Just sort of sitting in the background. Yeah, it's always a balancing act, eh, with that. Literally. Be quiet. How's that?
That's about right where it is.
Yeah.
Definitely it's louder.
Oh, that's interesting. Exactly the same thing coming out, so I guess on Discord it might be the extra output volume. The start of our streams always start off like they say, just checking all the levels. Every time you come to one of these dev streams, it's just us trying to figure stuff out. Hey, Gamer Hunt, welcome back. I forgot to reply to you. Oh, thanks. Okay, mate. Catch you later. I forgot to reply to your DM, Mr. Hunt. I don't really play Shell Shock. I'm just too busy with the Nuke Zone. Yes, there's a Shell Shock live stream, dev stream level build, 2 PM, what is it, PST? Yeah. Practically standard time. And hello Discorders. If you want to ask questions, you can type in the dev stream chat. Dislike already? Is there? Shocking. That's alright. We'll soldier on. A lot of people will be here for Shell Shock, which is fair enough. But that stream is tomorrow. Or do you lock the channel? Is that why people can't talk in there usually?
Yeah, after.
Fair enough. Yeah, so today's stream, I stream Nuke Zone. I'm working on a level. And then with support is going to be streaming Shell Shock levels tomorrow at 2 PM PST. You can tune in for that if you're into Shell. Yeah, I don't know what, let's the old Nuke Zone. I don't even think it's our Nuke Zone. YouTube and categories is hard to get set up. Have you done a name reveal with support? Because I keep accidentally revealing it. I can't help it. Okay, so I've got to watch out for that. An elbow reveal. Scary. Okay, so you haven't shown the left yet. Pardon me. I'm not giving away codes for Shell, sorry. They don't let me have codes. It's too dangerous. For some reason the stream keeps pausing on Twitch. Is it just you though, or is it happening for other people? Yeah, everyone wants codes. I'm not allowed codes. Otherwise I'd give them all away. Try on YouTube or jump in the Discord, Uncle. Assume it's working okay for everyone else. Could be your internet, I guess. Anyway, where did we leave off? Did some more work yesterday, blocking out. Basically what I'm doing is just blocking out the main structure of the level. Some interesting angled cliffs in. My throat is still a bit iffy, eh? Just a bit tickly, a bit coffee. Need to drink more coffee. I think it's getting better. Not coughing every 5 minutes. Got to decide what we're going to do about water. At the moment you can drive over it. There's a problem with the river if I want to stop people going over it. You should just sink. Take damage. So yeah. Anyway. Building. Would I give you codes? I'd give you codes, for sure. I'd give everyone codes, but I don't have any. Yeah, just to slow. If your tank goes in the water, you just slowly rust. So yeah, got some angled action going, just to differentiate from this other side, which is more vertical, straight up and down. Still got a lot to do though, a lot to block out. I don't actually know when Shell Shock is coming out for Android. I believe it's soon, but I don't have a date either. It's being worked on though. I think it's out in Canada, but just not other regions yet. Could be cool. I think it's soon. Wiz Support probably knows a bit more than me. Anyway, I think what I'll do is build some player spawns. Everyone here would be good. So I want the player to come into the level relatively high up. They drop off or there'll be ramps. You get a good view of the map first time you come in. Have a bunch of them random ones around the level. No, I'm in New Zealand. Digging this music though. Yeah, some people in Discord will be able to talk if you got high enough roll. I don't think I've got it porting through the stream though. Hi, Russell 49. I don't want to do this. This is tricky. Need a big enough area to spawn. Come out through the tunnel. Yeah. You guys can talk if you want. It just won't come through the stream. Easier to ask questions if you're in Discord. I may just drop off there, I think. Yeah, I probably won't respond to shell shock stuff just because I don't know anything about it. It's not related. Yeah, Waterfall would be good, eh? But I think what I'm going to do is basically the player spawn. So there'd be these little pockets, tunnels, for the player to spawn in. There'll be a bunch of them. I'll just put him in timeout. It's the picture. Yeah, so then when you spawn in, you'll come out and you'll get a view of the level. Big then, isn't it? Block it. So you'll get a good view of, yeah, I muted him. If he's just going to paste the same thing all the time. Yeah, so you'll spawn in different locations and then you'll be able to, I think a high up entry point is good. Because you'll have different objectives and they'll be marked in the level. So you can kind of get an overview of where you want to go and you can plan which direction you want to go. It's just the temporary player spawn. I can't. Can I? The waterfall's going to need special. It's probably going to need a proper mesh. The water in here is all just a flat plane at the moment. I think we'd have to do a custom mesh for a waterfall. But I would like to do a waterfall. Yeah, sorry, I can't understand you, Elias. Let's run it through Google Translate. It's not going to spawn me there still, is it? It is. Interesting. Better. It's pretty big, it's not that claustrophobic, is it? Yeah, this isn't a Shell Shockers stream or anything, and I can't answer any questions about Shell Shock. Sorry. Turn that fog down a bit. That's the idea anyway, so you spawn in, there'll be a bunch of these around the level, and you kind of get that nice overlook. But I need to turn that fog down. Yeah, sorry, I can't understand you guys. That's a good question. I don't know how long it's going to take, because this will be the first fully functioning level that we're building. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks. Yeah, like the demo levels were pretty short and just you know, they were very linear, point A to point B, small chunks. Probably this is the most time consuming, just laying out all the prefabs that have been made and just trying to build out the main level flow. These levels are going to be a bit more complicated too, because it's when it starts with the terrain to try to get a feel for it, and then basically what I'm doing is blocking out where you can actually go, if you could go everywhere where you can go. So that's putting up basically cliff walls that you can't scale, so that there's some kind of flow that you would move around the level. But these levels are going to be more complicated, because besides the main hub in the middle, there's going to be about 8 zones that are going to be randomized. So every time you load into this level, it's going to have a different variant, where some of them might be blocked off, some will be open, and then the open ones may be dressed differently with different, you know, sort of flora or tech or whatever to make it look a bit different. So effectively every time you play this level, it should feel quite different and be, you know, have different pathways. So it's that kind of initial kind of building and planning, that main flow around the level is probably the most time consuming. The other level that we've been showing off, this level 01, is just kind of, it ended up just being more of a tool to get the assets made. The artist to try to get a feel for how they wanted the different elements to look. So it's got some flow to it, but not really. It hasn't really been designed with that idea of turning different areas off and on. But it's got all the props and everything that we're going to be using. And there's a lot more that we're making for different levels. Each level effectively is going to be its own kind of biome, and then within the level there should be some sort of micro biomes. You'll have areas that have a lot more plants, ones that have more rocks, ones that have more sort of tech or industrial sort of feel. So you kind of know, hopefully know, you know, what corner of the map you're in at any given time, and you've always got the central sort of landmark, so you know where the middle of the map is. But yeah, that's kind of that's the tricky bit with this, is just, yeah, building up the main flow but then making it variable. Yeah, well, the idea is you're going to play it over and over again, so it needs to be a lot of variety built into it, eh? There'll be, it's not going to be randomized in the sense that it's going to just randomly pick which zone is going to be unblocked or whatever. It's going to be custom picked. So we'll choose which areas will be open and closed for a range of variants. So there'll be different level variants, and we would have sort of custom picked which areas we're opening up. Just to make sure, yeah, just to make sure that the flow always works. So prediction wise, I think you probably could predict, once you see that a couple of areas are open, you might be able to figure out which variant it is. But in saying that, it's not really going to help you, because the objectives are randomly picked. So when you come into the level, it's going to have, you know, you're going to have objectives like killing a bunch of enemies, or killing a mini boss, or destroying some objectives, or switching some things on. And that's going to be randomly, you know, there's going to be a few locations around the level that they can be active, and it'll randomly pick which ones it's going to use. So even though you might have the same level flow or level variant, the objectives might be different. Questions on YouTube. Is the original Nuke zone still available? No. It is being taken down, and the demo has actually been taken down because it's so different to what the new game is going to be. But we are planning demo events, so in about another month or so, once we've got this core loop going, we'll be doing a sort of limited time demo event for people to be able to play the latest build. I'm not the owner of Cubic Castles, and otherwise hello. I think this is time consuming just because it's a lot of playing around, just trying to figure out how I want to do it, how you want it to look. Yeah, we are doing this stream tomorrow for Shell Shock level building. It'll be at 2 PM PST time. It'll be with support making maps, Shell Shock maps. A weak point on the back of the boss's head. Maybe, eh? The enemies will have weak points, so you'll do more damage to them. It'll probably be amplified by different modules that you can get, so you can do more damage to weak points. We'll build in sort of critical hits and stuff like that as well. Yeah, the Shell Shock map building stream is tomorrow at 2 PM Pacific Standard Time. So if you're into Shell Shock and you want to see how those maps are made, tune in tomorrow. I think what I want to do now is probably another player spawn. Over here. Spot. I don't want to do this. Maybe with one of these. Need more tunnel stuff, I think. Yeah, if you subscribe or follow, then you should get a notification when the Shell Shock stream goes live. Probably the best way. You're a genius. You are a genius. Not sure why, but I'll agree. Hey, Ninja Shell Shockers. Play that. Cool. Thanks for watching. It's a little bit chill. What is my favorite game among all the BWD games? I'm a little bit biased because I think Raidland, only because I worked on it. Ooh. See how that one feels. I need to clean that up a bit, I think. Maybe I'll do a drop off. Look a bit better. Looking out through the tunnel. Interesting. I don't think I have water on there. Is there an invisible wall? It's the border though. What is he heading? Must be that border. No, that's not even. It's very weird. Visible wall. Definitely hitting the border, eh? Yeah, it's the terrain. Border cube. We've got a box collider. Interesting. Where is the box collider coming from? Okay, what is it? Level, it's on the chunk. Interesting. Why do we have a box collider on that? Oh, boundary colliders. Okay. Be auto generated. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. Not really a fan of that. Hi there, real land. Hello there, good sir. How are you? Music has stopped. Okay. How are you, Oog? Hi. I think you were in a stream before, eh? I think I've seen you in chat as well. I recognise the name anyway. Unless someone's impersonating you. Scandalous. I am Andy.